What's going on, America? This is Kevin in Kevin's Corner. Yeah, I switched it up tonight. Instead of going to Walmart, I'm at Giant Eagle. Some of y'all probably don't know what the Giant Eagle is. I don't even know how they came up with the name Giant Eagle for a grocery store, but nonetheless, it is what it is. But I'm not here to talk about the Giant Eagle. I'm here to talk about the giant rhinos, the Republican Party that is so sorry that they won't even protect not only the president, but a lot of, say, their core values and also accommodate their constituents. Now, what am I talking about? I hear a lot of people say things like when they want to bash Trump or undermine Trump's presidency, they say, well, you know what? Even some of the Republicans agree with this or that, you know, when it comes down to a narrative that might make Trump look bad. And I said, that means nothing to me. Nothing. Because a lot of the Republicans didn't want to see Trump in office either. A lot of those Republicans are really Republican in name only, thus the word rhinos. A lot of those Republicans have no spine or backbone. Now, you got some hardcore ones that are going to war for the president, but of course you see the persecution that they're suffering. So an example of that would be the small handful of Republicans that are pushing for the impeachment of Rosenstein. Now, here's my thing. They had a chance to vote for it, and I guess they all went on vacation or break or whatever, and didn't push for the impeachment, which is incredible to me because, see, that shows me that the Republicans are soft-core. They're afraid of negative backlash. They're afraid of coming under persecution by the liberal media and being accused of trying to cover up the Mueller investigation or get rid of Rosenstein. Even though Rob Rosenstein is crooked, even though Rob Rosenstein was the person that not only signed the fake phony dossier the last time they got a Pfizer warrant approved, but he also was the guy who wrote the letter recommending the firing of James Comey. And yet not one person, no Democrat is running around saying this is a conflict of interest, which is the first indicator that Rob Rosenstein has been planted in there and he's corrupt. Because, see, if the Democrats felt that he was an up and up guy, they would be screaming right now. And they got this guy, Rob Rosenstein, who's over the whole investigation, and he's already too close to it. Now, they wanted Jeff Sessions to recuse himself just because he had a brief conversation at a public function with a Russian diplomat or something like that. But yet Rob Rosenstein is knee-deep in this stuff, and not one Democrat said he needs to recuse himself. You don't think something's fishy about that? See, whenever the Democrats are quiet about something, it's corrupt. That's just the rule. Whenever they approve something, wherever they support something, it's corrupt. Just like they're supporting Andy McCabe, just like they're supporting the one guy who went in and testified, the one who Lisa Page's boyfriend, Strzok, that's him. See, when they were supporting and defending him, that is the indicator that he's corrupt. See, I told you, I got a corrupt detector. Anything the Democrats approve is corrupt. Anything they're against is good, okay? Now, all of this evidence that this is a corrupt investigation, where are the Republicans? I mean, you got a handful of them that's willing to go to war. They're like the movie 300. Out of all of those Athenians, all of those Spartans, all of them say, yeah, we don't want to get involved in this. It's not that important, except for 300 that held it down for everybody. And, you know, you got a handful of Republicans that said we need to impeach Rosenstein because this is America, okay? That's what they're doing. They're fighting for it and holding it down. But the rest of the rhinos are running for their lives and pooting and farting around instead of getting things done and standing up for their party. They would be willing to sit back and let the president get falsely attacked, falsely impeached, falsely investigated, because they either want to make sure that they're not attacked by the media or they secretly don't want the president to succeed either, which, in my opinion, a lot of them are playing that game. They need to go. Not to mention, They're not standing up when it comes down to illegal immigration. They're letting the Democrats just run amok when it comes down to immigration. They could get this stuff passed. They could push for this stuff, but they don't. Yeah. I heard that Jeff Sessions, you know, he revoked a law that allowed people from other countries to get some type of, not amnesty, but asylum. Based off of stuff like, I'm afraid because of gang violence or domestic abuse under the Obama administration. They slid that in. Yeah, you can get asylum now for anything. Yeah, I need asylum because I was bullied on the playground. I mean, do anybody ever say, let's leave the responsibility of some of this stuff up to those governments that these people are coming from? But no, we're here to fix everybody's problems. So apparently Jeff Sessions said, that's crazy. Let's reverse that. And then, of course, we know the Democrats. They want everybody to come in to help their voting pool. And so I guess they went ahead and they're trying to fight against that. And I heard some Republicans are okay with that, giving asylum to people who just come here and give any old lame excuse to be here. And it once again shows that the Rinos suck. The Rinos. Now, remember when I say Rinos, I'm talking about Republicans in name only. And when it comes down to conservatism, the people who are voting for these guys expect them to reflect their will. That's because we vote for them. We expect them to support conservative views and also to support the agenda of the president. And when you see them not doing that, when you see the overwhelming amount of their constituents saying Rosenstein needs to be impeached, but yet they don't vote to do it, like what is his name? The guy who's retiring. Darn it, he's the Speaker of the House for the Republicans. Paul Ryan. That's it. I'm going, Paul, where you at? He's talking about, I don't see any reason that Rosenstein should be impeached. I'm like, what? What are you looking at? What are you reading? Are you even asking the constituents how they feel? Do you ever read any blogs? Do you ever read how most Republican supporters, most voters out there that are conservative are going, what is going on up there on Capitol Hill? Why aren't they doing anything about this false, phony Russia investigation? Why is Rosenstein able to resist Congress? Why is he able to have his hands in all kind of stuff that he shouldn't have his hands in? Why? I don't understand. And Paul Ryan's talking about, I don't see any reason why he should be in. I'm going, you know what? You're saying that because you're out of there and you're a rhino as well. But the majority of the voters are watching this stuff and they're going, I don't know if I could ever trust the FBI ever, never again. It's not like a lot of people out there had an overwhelming amount of faith in the first place in the justice system. Now they just destroyed it. And if nothing happens, if they allow this crap to continue, it's going to be real hard to replenish the faith. And so the rhinos need to get off their butt. They need to step it up. They need to stop being chickens. And they need to back up the president who the constituents are backing up, or else let somebody else in there that has some guts. All right, get them out of there. You know, if I wasn't such a private person, I would run for something. But I know how dirty and crooked politics is. But the thing that makes me mad is they don't have guts to support what they know to be right and to support their party and the president. That bothers me. We need some hardcore cats on Capitol Hill to support the president and the agenda that he's trying to push. Anyway, man, we got to come out in 2018. We don't want the funky, dirty Dems taking over the House or the Senate. That's my take on it. These rhinos need to go. They stink. They smell like real rhinoceroses. Anyway, God bless you. Find me on Facebook. Find me on Twitter. Check me out Wednesday nights at 7:30. If you want to support Kevin at Kevin's Corner, feel free to do so. There's links in the bottom. God bless. See you next time in Kevin's Corner.